What's up guys, it's Zef from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 73, I believe, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel. So if you guys are interested, make sure to watch the video linked below. So guys, it's challenge time. I reached out on Twitter because, let's face it, my challenges suck. And I asked you guys to come up with a pretty cool challenge. So I scrolled through a few minutes and I found a pretty good one, which was to destroy my PC. So if this video gets 60,000 likes, I will destroy a budget PC. Actually, to be specific, I'm gonna destroy my brother's PC because his birthday is coming up soon and I need to upgrade his PC anyways. So it's kind of like a $450 budget build now, so I want to destroy that on camera if this video gets 60,000 likes. And yeah, let the setup wars begin. If you guys are shopping around for your next game, make sure to check out g2a.com because they have the cheapest CD keys available for pretty much any game. I'll drop a link to them down below if you want to check it out. As always, you guys can find the gear for everyone's setup linked below, but here are your 5 contestants for this week. We have Brock, Jonathan, Kay, Pig, and Yousef. Congratulations for making it on the show. So starting off the episode, we have Brock with a somewhat of a minimalistic setup. On the IKEA torn linen desk, he has two 27-inch 4K monitors, a mechanical Eagle Z77 keyboard, and Logitech G502 mouse. Surprisingly, there is no mouse pad. Off to the left side is the Astro A50 headphones, and behind that is his custom PC built inside the Fantex Mini ITX case, which is actually the PC I did a build in recently. Inside here is the 6600K and a GTX 1070 Founders Edition. Very nice combo. Cable management isn't that bad, but it can definitely be improved. What you can do is pick up a power strip that has a cord and plug that into the wall. Then you can either hook up the power strip on the bottom of your desk or put it inside a cable box on the ground. Another thing I would change is the placement of your PC. I would shift both of your monitors to the left side and put your PC on the right side exactly the same way it's facing now. This way, the back end of your PC is blocked off by the monitors and you won't be able to see any wires coming out of your PC. Also, this way you can see the front of your rig as well. Definitely some minor tweaks are needed, but overall it's a pretty clean setup. Thank you, Brock, for entering. Next up is John, rocking 3 Asus 24-inch gaming monitors clocked at 144Hz refresh rate. They are hooked up to a triple monitor arm and they are resting on a kitchen countertop with 2 Alex drawers as support. On the desk, he's rocking the Corsair Strafe RGB SteelSeries Rival 700 mouse on top of the Overwatch Razer Goliathus mousepad. So kinda looks like he went with a black and blue setup, although it's not as consistent. Off to the left side of the table is the HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headset, and he also has a pair of Edifier R1800 speakers. Cable management is excellent, and props on the placement of the LED remotes. I'm not a fan of leaving the HyperX Cloud 2 adapter on the desk like that, and instead I would have routed that underneath the desk and attached it close to the edge using some cable clips. This way it's out of sight and it won't interfere with you when you put on your headset. And finally, the PC that's powering this setup has a 6700K and an EVGA 1080 for the Win Edition. Great choice on the sleeving, and I really like the cable management behind the PC. Overall, a very badass triple display setup. Thank you, John, for entering. Kay is next up with a single 29-inch ultra-wide monitor from LG that's sitting on top of the IKEA Linman desk, but it appears to have some sort of tablecloth over it. On top of the Corsair extended mousepad, we have the Teroso Labora keyboard and Armageddon Alien G11 mouse. I've never heard of these brands before. Did you pick these up from Mars or something? Sandwiching the monitor is a pair of Sonic Gear Evo 7 speakers, and we do have a headphone hanger holding up the WS770s from Audio-Technica. Excellent work with cable management. Everything is neatly grouped together and routed alongside one of the legs. It's a shame that you have to keep your PC on the ground because this thing looks beast. It's rocking an i5 4460 and a GTX Strix 960 inside the Air 240 case. It appears that his girlfriend threw away his panels from the PC while they were hanging to be dried after spray painting. I feel the pain, man. That really sucks. How about this? If you live in the United States, hit me up and I'll send you a brand new Air 240 case if you want. So make sure to toss me an email at Setup Wars. I actually think it looks cooler without the panels because the thermal take fans kind of stick out a bit, but it's your call whether you want the case or not. A very well put together setup, no doubt. Thank you, Kay, for entering. At number 4, we have Pig with a
God damn.
That presentation got me, not gonna lie. So we have 3 BenQ monitors sitting on a custom-made wall-mounted desk. On the surface, we have a custom-made RGB keyboard, which he soldered by himself? Wow. Is the mouse custom-made too? Jesus. Guess not, it's the Logitech G402 with the DX Racer mouse pad. There's definitely a lot of stuff on the desk, including a pair of Philips Fidelio headphones just laying there. I'm not sure where you got that cable management box from, but it's really cool and I like it. Next to that, he has his iPhone 5 sitting on a stand, and also on the same type of stand, he has the Galaxy tablet hooked up. It looks like he's using that as some sort of a teleprompter or something similar, since it's located close to his Samsung mic, which by the way, he has hooked up on his wall. A very interesting placement. Speaking of interesting placements, the massive Celestion 100 speakers are mounted above the setup against the walls. I feel like he really put some effort towards coordination of this setup and it's starting to show. Cable management is also done really well. Things are wrapped up together, zip tied, and kept hidden away from sight. Also down here is where the Xbox 360 is resting, along with his PC that's rocking a 4790K and a Gigabyte GTX 1070. It's also pretty cool that he managed to tie the LED lights to his music, and in fact he included a video. Check this out, guys. A very sick setup, thank you Pig for entering. Last but not least, we have Fouseytube and his black and red setup. He's rocking a 29-inch ultra-wide monitor that's resting on a custom-made desk. And on the desk, we have a Redragon K552 keyboard and a Logitech G502 mouse on top of the VIPHAM's extended mouse pad. It seems like the Logitech G502 mouse is extremely popular for some reason. Keeping with the color scheme, you have a Logitech G633 headset and his PC that has a 4460 and a GTX 960. Other than a set of peculiar turtles on his desk and a pair of N Studio speakers, there's really nothing else to go over. It also appears that you're into cars, judging by the massive posters on your right. When it comes to cable management, you did a pretty good job. I mean, I can see that you use some Velcro straps to keep the wires together, and you even have a power strip hooked up on the bottom of the desk. It's also interesting to see that you have your taskbar on the top of the display instead of on the bottom. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before. I mean, I would recommend a hanger for your headset, but that's already obvious at this point. I feel like there really isn't much that can be changed to improve this setup. Thank you, Yousef, for entering. So that is it for this episode. As always, make sure you guys drop your comments down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup. And as always, announce the winners on my social media platforms on this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like if you enjoy Setup Wars, and I'll see you in the next video.